afterwards.
You still got that camera?
Yeah, I love that camera. I still use it.
Mm-hmm.
The GH5 it's literally, it's not dated. I think it's a great camera to use. And I mean, you've seen some of the stuff I've used. Mm-hmm. You really can't tell the difference. If you light it.
I kind of see you more towards the Blackmagic situation, man.
Well, it's because if you see me shooting music videos, I always pull out the GH5. It's the best run-and-gun camera. It's got in-body stabilization. Gives me more controls. It's 10-bit. The 6K is more. The Pocket 6Ks are more for film, and something that's really controlled.
So this what you call this thing's Pocket 6K?
Yeah, okay. Pocket 6K, Pocket 4K.
Okay.
This is the Pro because it's got the ND filter thing, adjustable. But mine, the one I have, there's no ND filter, so mine's just a Pocket 6K. But it's got no in-body stabilization. The battery is terrible, right? So and I have to rig it with a battery, I got to put a cage on it, right? I don't have that problem with the GH5. The GH5 has got a decent battery, right? It can record 6K and anamorphic, 4K 60 frames per second. I mean, the list goes on. You know, there's tools for every job, right?
So just let me get this straight, because I'm in that thing where I want to upgrade. What you're saying is that the 6K battery sucks.
Terrible, yeah.
What do you mean by terrible?
You're talking like if you start shooting, if you want to use this to full capability, you're gonna probably get maybe 15 minutes.
15 minutes out of a full battery.
And that's with good batteries. So most of the time, you don't want to spend more money on good batteries. We tend to buy the third-party batteries from Amazon.
So you're gonna have to buy this camera and get a V-mount battery.
Always something
bigger.
Always, that's what I do.
It's right now we're running on batteries.
Did you see the rig that I have? The rig.
I saw. Yeah,
so man. Right now we're using gold mount batteries. Yeah, and those are massive. Right?
Yeah, I saw that. They're huge.
But that's not like those are not typically what you want on there because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw my setup, but I have that little small Anchor one. I use an Anchor portable charger.
Yeah.
Right. Most filmmakers, they'll go and buy the small rigs. They'll buy the Anson Bowers, and those are big battery packs, right? But here's what they get you. They cost more because they're specifically designed for that, right? So when you're in the market and you're looking for a battery rig to go on your camera, you're looking at the brands that designed their batteries for your camera. You're not looking at chargers that are designed for laptops and tablets.
Yes.
And that's where I was like, I can get triple the amount of wattage, right? With one of those small little Anchor batteries that look like a phone, like a chocolate bar, and get enough wattage to support the power coming from that camera to go into there. And then it's got 4 USB ports, right? So I had to make sure all the wattage was good enough for all of them. And if you can charge a laptop with one of those, you can power my camera. So what I did was I added the 6K. I went DC out of there, and then I got an adapter that goes into USB-C, and that USB-C goes right into that. And it's literally, I mean, you're talking like 10 pounds, that battery, that big one.
Yeah, that battery's freaking heavy.
And that little one's maybe not even a pound. So, and it's slim, and I can hide it. So I don't have to worry about, it lasts me like half a day. And 2 of them, right, is about $300. $300 is from small rig is to get one that probably lasts half the time.
Half of the time. Yeah.
And you're paying almost more. So it's the name brand. It's the purpose that it's built for. And that's what they get you with it.
I mean, I don't get it, man. It just doesn't sit right when you tell me you got the Blackmagic and you have 6K, but you only got 6 minutes. No, 15 minutes.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't get that, man. What are you supposed to do in 15 minutes?
Do you remember the last podcast that we had with Dan? And I sat here and we were talking about the iPhone, right?
Yeah.
And I said the iPhone is being shown in a different perspective that they originally are probably intending.
Yeah.
They're intending to show the iPhone ready to go outside the box. Yeah. They're not meant to do it with the rigging stuff. So the Pocket 6Ks, like they're able to sell it for that amount of money because of that battery issue. If they were to give you a big battery, it's going to cost a lot more money. So when they say Pocket, it really can't fit in the pocket for one. Number 2, it's not ready to go right out of the box because you need to get something to rig it.
What do you need to get on that camera when you first get that camera out of the box? The 6K Blackmagic.
My first and only thing I got was that battery bank.
Yes.
That was the most important thing. Everything after that was good enough because the screen was good enough. The screen was big enough, almost as big as like some of the small HD ones they use. Now the only issue with mine is I don't have the swivel screen. So that is a big pain. That's why I actually bought a monitor.
The what?
the swivel screen, it pops out.
Okay, yeah.
These have it.
That's the only thing that they upgraded on those cameras, right? The cameras.
What else? They upgrade. So there's a different sensor. It's got better color science.
Okay.
They put ND filters in there. Then there is actually attachment on the top where you can put a viewfinder for your eye. A couple more, and I think that's about it. That's mainly things.
But overall, it ain't, you're talking,
it ain't much. But it was only $600 more.